Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to make the single crochet invisible join, and that is basically made by modifying how you connect your row with a slip stitch at the end. It's really nice because most of the time when you're working in the round but not continuous loops, to get the height of that single crochet you have to chain, but you see that hole and it's very annoying in your otherwise perfect surface. So this is a really good way to disguise that as much as possible. It's a little bit visible if you're really looking, but it's pretty darn good. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to single crochet to the end. And be careful because this last little guy here is a slip stitch. It'll be much easier to see that when you're working with it yourself. So now we are going to pull that up a little bit so that it doesn't pop through and take our hook out completely. We're going to keep the yarn that you're working with on the wrong side of your project. And over here, we are going to insert our hook from the back, like this. We're going to grab this loop, pull it a little bit tight so it's easy to come through, pull it through just like that. Now we look like this. Get this yarn back where it's easy to work with. And then what you want to do is make sure that the yarn that you can pull is towards the back, not the front. So on this side, not this side, otherwise you will be twisted. It's not the end of the world. It's very invisible still, but if you're a perfectionist like me, you'll lose sleep over it. So to start this row, you are going to keep this at about 1.5 times the height of your single crochets. And that is so that you have wiggle room to put the hook through next time you are there. And then you're just going to go into the same stitch and single crochet totally normally. And that's all it is. I'll do it a couple more times. So I will single crochet back around. Okay, so I am nearing the end of this row. So we're going to do the exact same thing as last time. I'm going to pull this up a little bit just so I don't lose it. Keep this on the wrong side of my work. Come back over here to the stitch that was created by that tall loop from before. Grab this, tighten it a little bit so it's easy to pull through. Pull right through to the back. Rearrange the work so it's easy to work with. And pull this up. I usually do it at about 1.5 times the height of the single crochet. You'll do whatever's comfortable for you, and really the fiber will also affect that. It can be 2 times. You'll get into a groove at some point and it will just come very naturally. So now we want to make sure that when we're pulling the yarn, it's this side that moves, not this side. See, like that. Otherwise it will be twisted and we don't want that. And then we're just going to single crochet as normal. See how that created the top of a single crochet stitch that we take advantage of later. And continue with single crocheting around as normal. Okay, so we're back at the beginning again. And we're going to do the same thing as before. So pull this up a little bit, remove your hook completely. Keep this yarn at the back of your work and identify that initial tall loop that you made. Put your hook through from the back, which can be a little tough sometimes, as you can see. grab your working loop, pull through to the back, rearrange your work, keep your working loop taller than your single crochets, 1.5 to 2 times the height. Make sure that when you pull your yarn, it's moving the back side like that. And single crochet into that same stitch. And just continue single crocheting as normal. And isn't she pretty? That is the single crochet invisible join. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if I can be of any further assistance, and I hope that this comes in handy for you in the future.